Hello YouTube, today I'm joined by Laine and we're going to be opening some coin rolls. Now this is the first time I've ever done this before, and what I did is I went to the bank and I got $100 worth of halves, which come in these little $10 rolls, and I got $12 worth of nickels like this. And the idea here is to get silver out of the half-dollar rolls and old nickels out of the old nickel rolls. I have a few collections. This is my old nickel collection, and it's got a few in it, but I'm looking to maybe fill this up a little bit more. And the cool thing is that all of these have been found in circulation when I was a kid. I just looked for them. And then beside that I have these half-dollar collections, which are pretty much empty, which I'm looking to fill up today. So if we don't find any silver, at least we'll be able to fill the collections up. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so just real quick, here are the collections before I put everything that I could into them. You can see this one's pretty much completely empty. The top one here is from 1964 to 1985. And as you can see, I have a lot of the early 70s and the bicentennial, of course, already filled in. And then for the newer ones, I only have two actually in the collection. Okay, so here's the half-dollars and here's the nickels, and we're all set up and we're ready to go. You ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, so here's the first roll. Just gonna pour it out. Look at the edges here. Looks like all clad. So we'll set those aside and look at them individually later. So right now we're just looking for silver. Just gonna check the edges. Nothing in that one. So actually, the reason I'm doing this is because I want to get a 1964 for my mom. And the story behind that is that when I was a kid, I got her a 1964 penny, nickel, dime, and then I got her a 1965 quarter because I couldn't find a 64 quarter in circulation. It's just too hard because they're silver. So just recently I actually found in my collection I had a spare 1964 silver quarter, and I'm not quite sure how I got that, but I gave that to her. And so now all that she needs is the 1964 half, and so that's what I'm looking for here, but it doesn't look like we're having any luck so far. Just a bunch of clad. Alright, so after giving these rolls a little bit of a thorough check, I noticed that a lot of these are actually completely full of the bicentennial date, which is kind of annoying. I think that means that someone's probably been through these before, but basically I'm just going to take these and put them right back in the rolls. Alright, so I just found another example here. This is another full roll, and every single coin in this roll looks just like that, 1971D. Which means that someone probably set their 71Ds aside to look for double dies and just kind of threw these away because they weren't the double die. They were just kind of normal 71Ds, so they ended up in one roll, just like the bicentennials. And the last roll. What's that there? I'm just kidding. It's all clad. Alright, so we'll look through these and try to fill out our collection at least, and I'll get back to you and show you what we filled out. Alright, now we're on to our first nickel roll. So these are kind of tough to get apart, but I'm just going to kind of try to get them all out here, and then we'll just look at them. Yeah, that's a new buffalo. Oh, okay. Okay, so there they all are. Let's just kind of go through them real quick. Just looking for old ones. See what that is. That looks kind of old. That's a 64, which is a good sign, but we're interested in anything before 64, so I'll just keep looking through these here. Alright, so nothing super old in this roll. Again, we'll look at those again individually, look for error coins. But nothing significant in this roll. Those are Laine's hands. Nice ring. Alright, so we'll go on to the next roll and just push these aside.
Okay.
What'd you see?
This is a new one.
Yeah. Looks like there's nothing too old in that roll, so we'll just push those ones aside and grab another one. So moving on to the third roll.
Ew. Looks like there's poop on it. Look what happened.
What's that, Laine? Are you just holding two nickels?
No, they're stuck together. See, you can't.
Oh, that's interesting. I wonder what stuck them together.
That's probably the poop.
Oh, my nails look so bad. Okay, this is. I cut myself the other day. Oh, I can't even get them. Okay.
Oh, here we go. Take a look at this one here. Here, Kim, hit the focus there. 1956. The plain mint mark. That's a good find. It's a nice old one. So we'll put that aside. Let's see what else we can find here. Alright, all the rest of them look pretty new, so we'll just put the rest of them aside here and crack into roll number 4 here. So that's it for that roll. On to the 5th roll here. Let's see if we got anything good. Okay, it looks this roll is looking a lot better. Yeah, I see that. Kevin just picked up one. Here's another one. So you can see that's a older one there. 1957. Take a look at the mint mark. 1957D. So we'll set that one aside, and then we'll look at this one Kevin just picked up here. Looks pretty worn down. 54 with looks like plain mint mark. It's kind of dirty there. So we'll set that one aside as well, and that's 2 good finds out of there. Let's see if we got anything else here. So this last roll here is kind of interesting. If you look at the roll, it doesn't jump out at you right away, but if you look right there, that looks like, let's see if we can focus in on it here. If you look right here, that doesn't look anything like any of the nickels we've seen so far. So I'm really interested to see what this one is right here. So Laine, do you want to open it?
Sure. Do you want me to
Yeah, just kind of pull them back. So it's gonna be right under that one there. Let's see what we got. Okay, just looks like a beat up Jefferson Nickel there. I can't even read the date. It's pretty black in there. I thought that might be something older, but looks like it's just gonna be a beat up Jefferson Nickel. See if I can get the date off of it.
date? You scratch it?
Nah, it's all scratched off. So that's nothing special. Alright, so opening the rest of this roll now. See if we get anything else here. Oh, look at that. Okay, here's an old looking one here. See if we can get a date off of it. 1946. So that's the oldest one we got so far. Let's take a look at the mint mark here. Looks to be plain. So 1946 plain. It's definitely a keeper. We'll put that one aside and see if we got anything else in this roll here. Alright, so looks like that's the end of the nickels. I will take a look at the rest of these. I'll just kind of check through them real quick, and the same with the $50, and then I'll show you if we are able to put any in our collection. So I'll get back to you then. Alright, so after going through 6 nickel tubes, we were able to get 4 pre-1964s. We'll start with the newest one here. This one's going to be a 1957 with a D mint mark. Next up we have a 1956. And that one's going to be plain. Next up we have a 1946, also plain. And this is, I'm going to say this is probably the best find, this 1954 plain nickel. And the reason I say that is because I took a look at my collection here, and it just turns out that 1954 is an open spot. So we're going to go ahead and put that one in the collection. And keep in mind that almost every nickel in this collection has been found in circulation at some point. So that's pretty cool. Besides the silver ones, I have never found a silver one in circulation. I've bought most of those. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for the nickels. Now let's take a look at the half-dollar collections. Alright, so looking back at the 1964 through 1985 collection, we can see that we still didn't get any of the 64 through 70, because these are all 40% silver, and we didn't actually find any silver. It looked like the coins had all been gone through. But we did manage to fill out a good portion of this page. We got a lot of the later 70s and some of the early 80s filled out. So I guess we'll just be looking for the rest of these in the next tubes that we get, and hopefully fill a little bit more of this collection out. Onto the later collection, we got just a couple in this one. We got 1989p we were able to find. And we also got a 1994p. And I guess on this page we got a 2000D and a 1997D as well. So 4 for the later collection. It's definitely looking a little bit less full than the earlier collection. But hopefully in the future we get a little more variety in our half dollars, and also hopefully we get some silver as well. So just one quick thing to kind of close out the video. I wanted to kind of show you this Eisenhower and Anthony dollar collection that I have, where I have a few of the Eisenhower dollars filled out, and also a couple of the Susan B. Anthony dollars. Now, the banks that I went to today, I asked if they had any Eisenhower dollars, and all of them said no. What I've heard is that the Eisenhower dollars from 71 until 74, which is all of these that I have in this collection, are 40% silver, and I'm not positive on that. If you know if this is for sure, that the 71 through 74 Eisenhower dollars are 40% silver, leave it in the comments below. Let me know why that is, and if it's actually a thing, because then these coins should be, worth, I don't know, $5-6 just in silver melt, and that'd be a good thing to know. But yeah, it's not easy to get them from the banks. Some of them have them, some don't. But I'll just keep asking around until I can find someone who can give me some, and hopefully I can fill out this collection as well. I got quite a few missing in this, so. Alright, that's pretty much going to do it for this video. I got the 3 older nickels plus the one that's in my collection, and I have the halves all rolled back up, ready to go to the bank. This wasn't the best coin rolling for halves, that is. I thought we did pretty good on nickels, but I definitely do want to do it again. I think I had a good amount of fun, but I'm still in search of that 1964 half, 90% silver. So I will hopefully continue to do this and get more coin rolling videos out. That being said, if you like these types of videos where I do coin roll hunting or treasure hunting or anything like that, make sure to leave a like down below. It lets me know, and I will continue to do these videos. But in the meantime, just remember, whether it's big or small, above all, do something. I'm Ryan, and this is 3.Knot signing out.